is part of that and part of the negativity we're hearing. Does that tie into the economic downturn and the state of our city and the difference of where it is now as to where you began as mayor?
I actually don't think so, because I think that we've seen, as we always do in Calgary, remarkable generosity and openness of spirit in dealing with this downturn. And I do want to talk about the downturn a little bit more. I think, though, that the hardening of public discourse is something that is a global trend, and we're not immune to it here in Canada. Lord knows the awful tragedy in Quebec reminded us that we can't be smug in this country. But I think that what defines us is not the fact that there is that sort of intolerance here, because that's everywhere. What defines us is how we respond and how we react and how we stand up for one another. And, you know, I remember that shortly after what happened in Quebec, the awful killings in Quebec, I was at an interfaith community gathering at a mosque in Calgary. The place was packed. People of every background, every faith, all in there in the gym of the mosque, and, you know, standing room only. And a young rabbi from the Jewish community stood up, and he just spoke very simply. And he just said, as Jewish people, we understand persecution. And we want to say to our Muslim neighbors that we are here for you and we will always stand up for you. It was simple as that. And I was thinking to myself, there's not actually very many places in the world where you could have that conversation. And we take it for granted in this place. And I think we've got to be able to make sure that in good times and in bad times, we make sure that we're creating opportunity for everyone.